Greetings everybody, welcome to your practice. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to lead you through a short sequence today that not only will relieve any back pain that you might be feeling, but it will also, hopefully, leave you with an overall sense of well-being. You might need a strap, you might need a block, you might want to take a few sun salutations to warm the body, although you don't have to. And when you're ready, roll out your mat and I'll meet you there. All right, welcome to your practice. We will start on our back. So come on down onto your mat. Make sure that your strap is handy. And you might want to take a few rounds of sun salutations to warm the body. If not, that's okay too. So we'll just start on the back with the knees bent and the feet on the floor. And as always, we'll start with the breath. So begin to breathe through the nose. Try to lengthen your inhales as well as your exhales. And notice there is a pause between each breath, between the inhale and the exhale and the inhale. Give yourself this time. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, press the right foot down as you bring your left knee in. Wrap the hands around the shin and straighten out that right leg. We'll take some breaths here, lightly squeezing the left thigh into the left chest. From here, after a few breaths, exhale, lift the head, bring the nose toward that left knee. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then inhale, lower the head. Reach up and grab your left big toe. And you might have a bent knee here. Or you might take your strap and loop that strap around your left foot. So holding onto the strap with your left hand or holding onto the big toe with your left peace fingers, take a breath here. I'm actually going to hold with two hands and I'm going to draw the leg in until I feel a comfortable amount of stretch in the back of the leg. So what is comfortable amount of stretch? Well, it's the amount of stretch required to capture your attention without being too much. So if I was to pull this in more, I could pull it in more, but it's too much of a stretch. I really have to focus on my breath and it's not very comfortable. Likewise, if it's not in enough, then my brain is free to wander and I'm not really involved as much as I could be. So I'm looking for that sweet spot right about there. Take a breath in and out here. And as you exhale, lift up again like you did before, but this time with your leg more straight. And let your arms pull the leg towards you. So not only am I stretching the back of the leg, I am using my abdominals to lift. After a couple of breaths here, inhale, lower the head, and turn the whole leg out. If your foot was at 12 o'clock, I'm going to turn it out so now the foot faces maybe 10, 15. And we'll take the leg over to the left. So as best as you can, try to keep the right ribs down, the right buttock down, the right calf down. I'm just going to hold the big toe here. I might look to my right, breathing in and out, stretching the inner left leg. And then inhaling, bring the foot back up to center. Two hands take the strap, or two hands take the foot. Take a breath in, lift up one more time, and then release the head and release the leg. And just notice how that feels. We'll switch sides. Press into your left leg, bring the right leg in, hug the knee. Take a breath. As you exhale, lift up, nose to knee and knee to nose. Inhale, lower the head. Reach up and take that right big toe or strap around the foot. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, lift up again. And the arm is actively pulling the leg into a medium stretch. The abdominals are lifting the head and the upper back off the ground. And you're breathing in and out of the nose as best as you can. Try not to hold the breath. The moment you realize you're holding the breath, try to let it go and come back into some consistent breathing. As you inhale, lower the head. Turn the toes out to maybe 1 or 2 o'clock, and we'll take the leg over to the right. Remember, we're seeking a medium stretch, not too much, but enough to make it interesting. Breathing in and out, keeping the left buttock and the left calf and the left side ribs down, left shoulder down. I might take the gaze to the left to bring a stretch into the neck. And after a couple of breaths here, I'll anchor the left side and bring the right leg up. Take a deep breath in. 2 hands take the foot or the strap. Lift up one more time. Medium stretch here. And inhale, lower the head and lower the leg. And let that sink in. See how that feels. We'll take a little hip opener. Bend the left knee. Cross the right ankle on that left knee. And again, let's lift up. So using the arms to reach forward. Breathe in and out. Try to draw the navel down toward the floor a little more. And then using the strength of your left leg, begin to bring the knee toward the nose. Now that right ankle is pressing into your left thigh. So you have to find a balance between those two opposite actions. Left knee coming in, right ankle pushing away. Take another breath in here and then thread the needle with your hands. Reach out and grab that left shin or behind the left knee. Take a deep breath in and then lower the head and keep pressing the ankle into that left thigh. And breathe. Now you might find drawing the knee toward the left chest gives you a slightly different stretch in the right buttock. After several breaths here, relaxing the shoulders and the eyes, inhale deeply, exhale, lift your head, and bring your head back down. Release the legs, and we'll switch sides. Left leg comes in, take a deep breath in, flex the left foot, and lift up. Arms are reaching forward, and the navel is drawing down toward the floor. From here, slowly begin to draw the right knee in toward the nose while your left ankle presses into the right thigh. After a couple of breaths here, we'll thread the needle, reaching through, grab the shin or the back of the knee, release the head down, and pull that right knee toward the right chest. You might find rocking side to side feels good here. And we're breathing. Take another breath in. As you exhale, lift the head, nose toward that right knee. And then release the head and release the legs. One more from here. Reach the hands out, shoulder level, palm down. I'm going to bring my knees right above my hips, and I'll try to keep the navel down. Unbend the knees about 90 degrees and open up the soles of the feet. Spread your toes. Take a deep breath. Pressing hands, I'm going to hover my knees just a bit over to the right. So I might go maybe a third of the way, no more than halfway. Squeeze those inner knees and inner ankles together. And try to keep that left upper back on the ground. Inhale, press the palms, come up, and we'll go the other way. Hover the knees over to your left, maybe a third or maybe a halfway. I'm breathing, I'm focused, I'm present. Inhale, press the palms, bring the knees back up. One more time to the right. maybe a little lower, maybe not. And inhale, come back up. And pressing the palms and the shoulder blades, hover over to the left. And as you inhale, come back up to center. Squeeze the knees in, wrap the arms, give yourself a hug. Thank you, body. And release it down. So 2 options here. You might just roll side to side a couple of times and then roll all the way over to one side and come up to sit. Or you might, from that reclining position, tuck the hands under the knees and take a few rolls. So remember that balls roll and blocks don't. So make sure that you are rounding the back like a ball to have a smooth roll up and down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, roll back. One more. Inhale, roll up, balance. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, roll up, feet down, and bring the hands to the floor. And come back into downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, let's just walk the dog here. Bend the knees one at a time. I'm going to check my hands, make sure they're shoulder width apart. Fingers are spread. Check my feet, they're about hip width apart. And the outer edges are parallel to each other. The next time the right knee is bent, bend it deeply. Left leg is straight. Pick up the hips and lean the hips to the right. Look under your left arm. Breathe into the left side body, pressing that left hand. Come back to center, and we'll go to the other side. Bend the left knee, right leg is straight. Pick up the hips, take a breath in, and lean the hips to your left, and I'll look under the right arm. And come back to center. Feet together in your down dog. As you inhale, take that right leg up, look forward, and now step the foot between your hands. Now, if when you step it only comes so far, just reach down with your hands and walk it on up. Let's come into a lunge, bending that right knee. The left leg is straight. Let your pelvis descend a bit as that left knee lifts up. Now, if it's too much, you might bend that knee and soften it toward the floor a little bit. If you're looking for more of a stretch, pick up that knee and activate that back leg. Take a deep breath here, in and out. Keep your navel lightly drawn in. And now begin to straighten that right leg a little bit. Take a breath here. And bending the knee, press the ground away, step back. And we'll go to the other side. Take a deep breath in. And step your left foot forward. Right knee might be lifted and straight, or you might soften that knee a little bit more toward the floor if you want less of a stretch here, but no less of a pose. Take a couple breaths here, in and out. Chest is lifted, shoulders are down. And then from here, begin to stretch that left leg a little more straight. It's as though you are pushing the ground away. Take a deep breath in. And soften the knee, press the hands flat, and step back, downward facing dog. And take a deep breath in your downward facing. Exhale completely. And then bring your knees to the floor. So we'll take a couple rounds of cat-cow here. Hands are right underneath the shoulders. Your fingers are spread wide. Right here in this neutral position, I want to make sure that it's neutral and not sort of a arched back. So in your neutral position, tuck your tailbone down toward your heels a little bit, and you'll feel the pubic bone move up toward the navel, and you'll feel the belly firm a bit. That's your neutral position. So from your neutral position, breathe in and out. And then as you inhale, begin to arch the spine, lift the tail, lift the chin. Exhale, round the back and push the ground away. We'll do that again. Inhale, arch the back, lift the tail, lift the chin. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tail and tuck the chin. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to your neutral spine. As you inhale, the right arm reaches up. Carry it under and over to your left. Bring that entire right arm to the ground, and if you can, the head, side of the head to the floor. Fingertips press into the ground to make this twist twisty. Now, this left hip, I want you to think about sending it back toward the back of your mat, and we're breathing right here. You might keep that left hand where it is, or you might crawl the left arm overhead and lengthen from the fingers to the tail. Breathe in and out. If you have walked the fingers forward, bring them back, press into the ground, come back to your neutral spine. Remember, neutral is belly is in, tail is slightly down, and we'll take it to the other side. Left arm reaches up, breathe in, and thread the needle. Left hand moves to your right. And we'll breathe here, keeping those right fingers on the ground by the face, or stretch it up. And this time it's the right hip that moves back. Take a breath. Come back to center, pressing the ground away. Deep breath in here, and now pose of the child. Come on back, buttocks to the heels. You might stack your fists, rest your head. You might let your head hang. From here, inhale, round the back, come up to hands and knees, and come all the way down onto your mat. So scoot back a bit so your face will be on the mat. Let your legs be long out back behind you, all 10 toenails on the floor. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders and your forearms are parallel to each other. Spread your fingers for a Sphinx pose. So lightly press the palms. Lightly drag the elbows, forearms, and palms towards you. And you can feel your heart moving forward through the window of your upper arms. Take care that your head is not looking like mine. See how my throat is overly open and the back of my neck is short. So I'm going to roll the ball of my head forward. I'm going to feel a bit of lift up in through the chest. And I'll breathe here. One more breath. And then widen the elbows and just come down. Rest your head, let your heels flop out, let your toes turn in. And come back to center. We'll take a different variation of a prone back bend. So squeeze the inner legs together, take the arms back alongside the body, palms are down. Press the feet, press the palms, make sure that your head is not like this, it's more neutral. Chin is down, neck is long. Pressing down to lift up, make the body long, and the gaze is soft down beyond the nose. Now you might find that this is plenty, and if you'd like a little bit more, think about a lift through the feet all the way up into the legs. You might imagine that you are squeezing a block between the ankles, so you want a little bit of space between the feet. Spread the toes, take a deep breath in and release. Make a pillow, turn your head the other way, heels flop open. We'll come back to center. We'll do that one more time. Slightly different variation in the arms. You're welcome to repeat the one that we just did or bring the hands on either side of your side ribs. Make sure your elbows are in and look at my shoulders. My shoulders at the moment are too low. You see that they are lower than my elbows. So I'm going to pick up my shoulder heads until my shoulders are level with my elbows. Take a breath, press the feet. Press the hands, elbows in. I'm going to lift the chest I'm going to pull the belly in toward the spine a little bit, and I'll breathe here. One more breath in and out. Maybe push the ground away. Keep the navel tight in toward the spine. And then roll it back down. Make a pillow. Turn your cheek. Heels open out. And rest. And from here, bring your hands on either side of your ribs. Turn your toes under. Keep your knees down. Now make sure your shoulder heads are lifted. Press your palms. Push the arms straight. Knees can stay down. And come on back to pose of the child. And from your pose of the child, round the back, come up, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, walk or hop your feet forward to the front of the mat. Separate the feet about hip width apart. Have some bend in the knees, enough so that you can rest your belly on your thighs. Get your elbows and hands intertwined and dangle. So if you feel this in your back, bend your knees more. We don't want a strong hamstring stretch here. We don't want a strong pull in the back. So bend the knees as much as you need to be supported by the legs. As you inhale, fingertips to the floor, lift the gaze, look forward. And exhale, fold. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, fingertips press, and maybe even they drag towards you just a bit. Heart moves through the window of the upper arms. You've done that before. Exhale and fold. And one more time, press the feet. Knees are bent. Inhale, lift the gaze, look forward. And exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back to downward facing. And we'll finish this portion of the practice with a pigeon pose. Right leg lifts up. Right knee comes towards the right wrist. Let your left toes wiggle back behind you. Now you may very well need a prop under that right hip, so you could use a block, although that's not very comfortable. You might use a blanket instead. So you could prop that right buttock up just a bit. Remember when we were on our back and we did the thread the needle posture, and I had you press your ankle into your left thigh when we were working on that right leg. The same concept is true here. I want you to press that right ankle into the floor. It helps keep the knee safe, helps keep that knee stable. So I'm going to just square my hips to the front of the mat, bring my fingertips down, turn my back toes under. I'm going to lift that back knee off the floor, and if you feel that in the front of that left thigh, you know you're doing it. Couple breaths here, maybe a little bit more of a back bend. Make sure that your navel draws in. So your navel and belly aren't soft, they're just lightly drawn in. The muscles of the front supporting the muscles of the back. Take a breath and come on down. Now, if you're feeling this in your right knee, you might find that lying on your back and repeating the thread the needle posture is a better option for you. But make sure that you're pressing that right shin bone into the ground. A couple breaths. Feel free to stay longer in each posture if you have the time. And from here, we'll inhale, walk the hands in, turn the back toes under, snug those hands nice and close to the front leg, lean forward, press the hands, and I'm going to round the back. I'll lift the knee. I might leave the foot on the floor for that extra bit of support, or if I'm feeling a little stronger, I might lift that foot, round the back, hover your pigeon, take a breath, and back into your downward facing. And we'll take it to the other side. Pigeon on the left. Breathing in. And exhale, left knee towards the left wrist. Come on down for your pigeon prep. You might prop up that left hip if need be. Turn your back toes under, lift that back knee, And see if you can feel a stretch in that back thigh. And keep the navel drawn in. Nice big breath in, and then release the back leg and come on down. Make sure that you are pressing that left shin bone into the floor, left ankle into the floor. And one more breath. And when you are ready, walk your hands in. Snug the hands nice and close into that left shin bone. Turn your back toes under. Remember, we're going to start to push the ground away with those straight arms. Rounding the back, I'll lift the knee. I'll lift the hips. I might leave the left toes on the floor for a bit more support, or I might hover. Try to keep that left knee opening out to the left, and as you exhale, step back to downward facing dog. From your down dog, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Look where you're gonna go. On your next breath in, walk or lightly spring forward and have a seat on the floor. Come onto your back. Bring the knees into the chest, give them a little bit of a squeeze. Take the legs up vertically. A little bit of bend in your knees. Look up at your feet. Arms can be where you like. And if it's difficult, or rather effortful, to have your legs up, you might need to bend the knees and bring the thighs a little closer to the chest. And I'm going to just lightly, internally and externally rotate the legs. I'm taking my knees and going in, out, in, out. Let your thigh muscles be loose, the calves be loose. And take a deep breath in and release. Feet to the floor, soles of the feet together. Take your palms together and rub the hands. Make some heat in your palms. Take a deep breath in and press the palms over your eyes. And one more time, rub the palms. Deep breath. And lightly press, soak it in. And gently release the hands. Bring the hands to the outsides of the knees. Bring the knees together. Toe heel the feet apart so the knees are knocked in, touching one another. Feet are wide, toes are in. Big breath into the low back. And when you are ready, slowly straighten out your legs and prepare for Shavasana. Make any necessary adjustments. Make sure you are warm and comfortable. Let the limbs grow still and heavy. Let the eyes relax behind their lids. Let the tongue rest in the top palate. Take rest. If you are able to stay for longer in your final resting pose, please do. However, if it's time for you to get up, bring some movement into hands and feet. Slowly bend your knees one at a time. Roll onto one side. When you're ready, use your hands and press into the ground, slowly coming up to find a comfortable seated position. Sitting tall, soften your muscles, soften your skin, and observe how you feel. Bring your palms together at heart center. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope that your yoga practice helps you be the calm in the midst of the storm. Namaste.